Spoils chests are nice to have, but you always have to be online to join active rallies in order to acquire these chests. Or you need to start your own rallies and hope that someone will join your rallies. Until now.
The latest game update brought us a nice feature, the Auto Rally feature. It's located in the Alliance tab, under the Alliance War section, and you see in the bottom right the Auto Rally icon. You click on it and you get a nice overview. These are the settings for the Auto Rally, and these work only on rebel camps. You can set how many troops in the end you allow to be injured in your hospital. You can have it from 10 all the way up to 100% with increasements of 10%. You can have the joining distance, how far the rally initiator may be for you to join it, how many troops you allow that rally to join, camps it can hit, all the way from 1, 5 and also above 5. Does this mean there might be a new camp? Don't know yet. And what the waiting time will be. And in the bottom you also see your current location, which is your queue location, and how long this auto rally function is still enabled. What's nice to know? Well, if you send troops to a rally, it will automatically send your top tier troops. So in my case that will be T5. So I also depend on what the rally initiator has in his or her rally. Does she or he have a skill which will have automatically a buffer? Then I will be fine. If that person doesn't have it or does not send a decent buffer, him or herself, I will end up potentially with quite a lot of troops in the hospital. So I want to avoid that. And to avoid that, I just send one troop, which will be, I guess, then one T5 troop. Now there's another thing that I always make sure that I'll do is set the waiting time, because some people will set up defensive rallies, and if they do that, which is then more than 8 hours, and I hit that option, which is unlimited, I will send my troops also in the defensive rally on the camp, and unless that person is around and sends them back, these might be stuck for quite some time. So therefore I always choose to have them a little bit less. So I always choose for the 10 minutes. I set it up and that's it. So then we have also here the queue. Does it mean number 6? Well, there is only a limited space in each rally. And it would not be a good thing if you have many people in the alliance setting up this auto rally and only the same people will end up in that rally over and over again. That's why you get a queue number. In my case, it's number 6 because already 5 people before me set up this auto rally function. So in this case, if a rally opens, then, and assume, let's say 20 people can enter that rally, then the first 20 will go into that rally and the next 20 will not. Now when the first rally is done, those first 20 who join that rally will be then rejoining the queue, but at the bottom of the queue. So they will no longer be 1 to 20, but they will be, for instance, 21 to 40. And then the initial 21 to 40 will be the new number 1 to number 20. So that's pretty fair, isn't it? And of course you also have here the option to see what happened. Well, I set it up. There are not so many rallies run in my alliance because there are not so many people on this kingdom. And a friend, Sagrin, ran a rally, and as a result you can see that it also has a nice long history of me joining his rally. Let's see what happens if I set up rally, because I know already, because I'm number 6, that there are other people around who will join a rally. Let's find a level 5 castle. I have no idea what it is. I'll just attack it. and I'll set it to 5 minutes. I'll just go with my hybrid lineup and I'll just set it, and you'll see what will happen. So if you look at the rally initially, you see no one is auto joining, which is fair because in this rally ideally you want also regular people able to join. They will be able to join all the time, while the automated function will wait a minute and then it will join. So the moment this rally timer hits 4 minutes, you'll see those people joining automatically. And when they join, you can also see with what they are joining. So we still have a few more seconds to go. So for this rally, we'll be expecting 5 people to join, and they should do it all at the same time. A few more seconds, here we go, and let's see who will join. Here we go, people joining. Now, what's also already good to know is that you can see here that they join with their best troops. However, it's only troops and not the dragon. So this feature for now allows people to join the rally on auto, but they do not send any dragons. Expect that this feature will be updated in the future, that you potentially also can select a dragon to join. That would be very useful. But for now, they do not. So that is something to really keep in mind. So this auto rally function is a nice feature to have, but be careful with setting up. I would really advise you to set it right now up with only 1 troop, because you will send up your highest, your strongest tier troops, and you don't want too many of those in the hospital. And also keep in mind that a dragon will not join a rally. So as a rally initiator, unless you're pretty sure that you can beat the target camp, make sure that you will have also people, real people joining who are there, and that they also send their dragons.